fucking light theme.
The what?
I'm like dark theme, everything.
Yeah, and you're
Looking
like,
at it light, it's like, oh
"Whoa!"
my
Yeah,
god, is that
you're on
the
the sun.
surface of the sun?
How did I know what you were gonna say?
Oh my god.
Talking about the surface of
It's
the
almost
sun.
like we fucking live together or something.
And then I lean away from the mic to take a sip of water.
Thanks for
Welcome back to
narrating
the
that.
Show-Dependent podcast. That's a little deep cut. If you know ball, then you know that
Can
reference.
you not make me cringe immediately in the episode, please?
I can't even see you at this point.
And that's on purpose. That's
I can't
a
even see
strategy.
you because then I won't have the judgment coming my way.
Oh, it's still coming your way. It's just deflecting slightly.
Okay, never mind. All right, you know what? Scratch it all. I'm doing it again. Welcome back to the Show-Dependent podcast. Doing it big, doing it right. You know, we only get better. Every episode gets better. And behind the scenes, Buddy, he collaborated with our guest here. They got together, their minds melded into one.
Oh, that's
Cat
cute.
Dad or Cat Uncle.
Cat Uncle. Kunkle.
Melding
No, that's
with
not
his,
a good name.
Oh
Don't.
my goodness. Melding with his cat nephew. And they got together and they figured out that apparently a compressor is a thing. So if we sound slightly different, because I think it will sound different, but I think it'll sound different for the better, we should be more consistent, which will take a lot of work off Buddy's back, having to edit everything and try and fail, apparently, to keep things a sort of mellow pace.
Are you okay?
But for my part, I'm Eddie.
Okay.
Your hostess with some of the mostess here today. We're relaxing. We're getting there. It's been a week of work, but hey, it's over now.
Hooray.
With me, as always, my beautiful other half.
Yes. Hello.
Her name is.
Kayla. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We do have you.
And Bud working hard. Worked his little cat brain a little too hard figuring out this compressor stuff, so he went to go take a little nap.
Aw.
But he's still, even though when he's napping, he's still working. He's still recording and doing all the stuff behind the scenes. But today, we have a special guest, first time on the pod. Today we are joined by one of our best buds. Let's dive into the past real fast. I've known this man for a large amount of my life. We have, in fact, played on 2 AYSO soccer teams together. There's a picture of one of those teams featured prominently at my parents' house. So in a way, this man somehow, funnily enough, is ever present in my parents' home.
That's not creepy
When you
at
pass
all.
by, if you look at the picture, you will see this man's face. So in a way, my parents have always seen this man's face every single day when they walk by there.
Oh my God.
Now that first team, the first team was called the Avalanche. We figured that out. And the second team, much more solid team, was known as the Average Joes. And I'll give you one guess as to when we played on that team and when we came up with that name. But let's fast forward now. I knew this man in middle school, right? Yep, we get the silent nod. And then kept in touch in high school a little bit after, a little bit beyond. And today we're lucky that he has made some time in his busy schedule. Because not only is this man sweaty on the mouse, he's
Clammy?
sweaty. What?
Like clammy hands?
Yeah, their hands, they get clammy in a sticky situation.
Bleh, yuck.
I mean, it's
Yucky.
much better because maybe unlike me, he can actually open grocery bags.
You cannot.
'Cause I don't know if you have this problem. And he can speak when he's allowed to in a second. I don't know if you have this problem, but when we go groceries, when I try and open the grocery bags, I can't do it because I have like zero moisture on my fingers. But either way, sweaty on the mouse, sweaty on the sticks, and we talking hell diving, but also sweaty IRL, as he is our friend group's Sporticus. Welcome for the first time, the big dog himself, Tyler.
Yo, what up, y'all? Thanks for having me. You were too kind with your words.
I try to be.
Quick, bully him.
I try to. You run too much.
I agree. I agree.
You run too much, and running's bad for your body. So in the long run, it's gonna hurt your legs.
Oh my God. That was the worst dig I've
There-
ever heard.
There's your bullying.
I have had some surgeries on the hips, so
Oh,
you
see,
know
there you
you
go.
ain't wrong in that.
Look at
Also,
that, man. He got feminine hips.
I do. I got them birthing hips, baby. I will say, I do have issues with grocery store bags.
Well, there you go.
Part
See-
part of the reason why paper is better. Just saying.
Yeah, that's true.
It is, but I hate it when they don't have the handles.
What
Oh,
are you
yeah.
talking? Oh,
They need those.
This
but we
is
were
how-
talking about like produce bags.
Oh yeah.
You're like,
Yeah, but even at the checkout, I've had that problem.
yeah, it's true. That's why they put the
Why
gross
they put
little.
the gross sponge
bacteria
that's been touched by a
coated
million
sponge.
hands. I'm like, I don't want to touch
It's a
that.
petri dish, but it's nice and wet. That means it's clean, right?
Oh God.
That's what I've been told.
High quality podcast time right now. This
Yeah.
is when people hear that and they're like, oh well, the we got a paper, but I love it with the handles. They're like, make podcast equipment illegal. Up the price of the mics. Not
They're already
everyone should.
expensive.
Not everyone should have one. Oh, but Tyler, how you doing today?
I'm pretty good. How are you guys?
Good.
Ready for the weekend?
Yeah, I'm ready to party.
That's right, baby.
Ready to party. It's around Tyler's birthday.
Don't dox me.
Let
Or
me tell you what,
not.
not to dox a man, but let me tell you this. When we're recording it, it's about to be this man's birthday celebration, we'll say. And boy, do I need it.
yeah, you really do.
This man needs to go out and have a bevacito or two.
Mhm. Or 10. We'll see what happens.
But today, Tyler, what have you brought for us?
I have brought for you all my most revered movie of my childhood, Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. AKA, in my mind, as always, Ace Ventura 2. But I've learned in our preparation for today,
Yeah.
it is not Ace Ventura 2. It is technically Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls.
Which is interesting. Because I guess, we'll get to it, but I kind of feel like I didn't even really know too much about this.
Mhm.
And the fact that I did also think it was called Ace Ventura 2. And when I saw that subtitle, I was like, huh. But I also kind of like the subtitle. I prefer it over just like numbered titles. That's a joke. It's a fun little bit that I do with myself every now
You
and
do
then.
it with me too.
I'll be walking through the house and I'll just yell out like Paranormal Activity 252.
There it is.
Because it's like at a certain point, it's like, how many sequels can you make that are just numbered? You
A
know?
lot, apparently.
Can you imagine a Paranormal Activity 37?
Yeah, I can.
That's weird as shit.
Yeah, you
At
shouldn't
that
do
point,
it.
you need a subtitle. The Xbox 360, they made 359 other ones. But yes, today we're doing Ace Ventura When Nature Calls. It is a comedy film from 1995. It is a sequel to Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, which was in 1994. It stars Jim Carrey as Ace Ventura and is the second film in the franchise. And I say second film in the franchise because, yep, there is a third one, but it's about Ace Ventura Jr.
Oh, God.
And if you just look at the cover of it, it looks like ass. There was also a cartoon that ran for 3 seasons, so that's pretty cool. But Tyler, you posted into the notes.
It's from the Wikipedia of Jim Carrey's films he's been in.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely Wikipedia table. I love those. They're
They're
just
great.
very well done. Shout outs to Wikipedia and all the editors who are out there
Mhm.
doing it, adding to it. But yeah, just this generational run of Jim Carrey from 1994 to 95. I'd argue 94 is easily he deserves an award for just being in so many bangers back to back.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
crazy. Bit of
It's-
a run.
Well, hit us with him. What has he got?
Okay, first one, top of the bat, 1994, Ace Ventura: Pet Detective,
The OG.
OG, great movie. Then The Mask,
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
legendary film,
Oh, yeah.
legendary film. Stanley Ipkiss is my dog. That's not a movie title. That's just a thing I just said. Dumb and Dumber
Hell yeah.
ends the year with Dumb and Dumber in 94.
Hmm.
5 stars all around, I think.
Oh yeah, those are three great films. One of them transphobic, but hey,
You know, you can't win them all.
sometimes things age poorly.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
We-
tell you this. Let me interject this real quick because we've been watching a lot of SVU.
Oh,
And
yeah.
in the first season of Law and Order SVU, they use the term he, she
Uh-huh.
so many times.
So many times. Like, you could make it a drinking game. They say it
Yikes.
so often.
Which is
Yikes.
just funny because I think a lot of people would view SVU as kind of like woke.
Yeah.
What's that liberal mess? Because
Well, it
first
was
of all,
woke for
a
its
woman's
time.
in charge. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just weird because it's like these characters nowadays would never say anything like this. They throw around a lot of he, she's, a few lady boys, I think.
Yep, we hear that a few times.
And the T slur, which we're not going to throw out in here.
No.
But anyway, sorry.
Thankfully, for this second rendition of Ace Ventura, I think it's pretty tame on that. I think it stands up.
Yeah.
It didn't age poorly.
Not
No,
really.
no. Maybe one thing, but we'll talk about it.
Maybe two things.
Oh,
Yeah.
contention.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And it's not horrible though.
Tyler, it's not an attack on you.
Oh, I
No,
know.
it is. Hold still, I'm gonna get you.
But yes, this was written and directed by Steve Odekirk, who was handpicked by Carrey, which I just found this to be a fun fact that the movie was made for $30 million, and Jim Carrey got a full third of that.
That's insane.
He got paid $10 million of the $30 million budget, which is insane.
I wish I had that kind of bargaining power. I'll do it. I'll go to work for $10 million.
Also, none of this film was filmed, in Africa. It was mostly filmed in the USA and Canada. We got there.
Slid into that one.
Lastly, this film, which I think is a rarity, it actually made double of what the first one made, which is
Wow.
wild. And I don't know, maybe we got to talk to more people and see what they think. Because I feel like I'm finding out that more of our friends and more people than we expected not only prefer the second one, but remember it much more fondly than the first one. I would have thought it was the other way around because, yes, of course, it's got the weird transphobia going on, but I thought people loved Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. Kind of coming to see that Tyler's opinion may be more solid.
Might be the right one. I don't know.
Well, that, but just maybe more solid with the general population. So I don't know.
Yep.
If anyone ever decides to contact us, let us know which Ace Ventura do you prefer?
There you go. It's a meet cute baby. It's how we met this thing.
I had a dog, and his name was Bingo.
I met it right now. Just right now. Guys, I literally just watched the movie now. Pretty much.
Yeah.
No, I hadn't seen this movie until very recently. I grew up kind of watching the first Ace Ventura very regularly, and now I have seen the second one. And
Thought she was just gonna leave it at that.
well, I almost did. No, in a way, I kind of have seen the second one previous to this because they recycle a lot of catchphrases. I was like, okay, I am familiar with this. This sounds similar to what I was expecting. So, but yeah, I watched it and it was pretty fun.
Sounding awfully judgmental
I am gonna stop talking now.
over there. When we watched this for this episode, I remember beginning it and thinking, have I seen this movie? Have I only seen the first one? I know I've seen the first one. Have I seen the second one? And the more minutes that went by and the more jokes and guffaws I let out, I realized that not only had I definitely seen this movie already in my life, but this is in fact the movie that I thought I was thinking of when I was thinking
Oh my
about Ace
gosh.
Ventura: Pet Detective. I, in a way, almost feel like, have I even seen the first one?
I don't think you have.
Which I feel like I have. I feel like I have, but I feel like it's in that weird spot, and especially in my life and Eddie's life, where it's like, I've definitely seen it, and I know I have, but man, do I have trouble remembering what's going on there. It's a weird thing. It's like, I know I've seen it. I know I've sat down to see it, but I'm struggling to remember certain bits about it, except for the big moments. But watching this one, I was like, I thought that was in the first one. I thought that was in the first one. It seems like I just enjoyed Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls a lot when I was a child. So yes, I have seen this one. It made me laugh a lot. It made me realize how much I remembered of it. And I just had a blast. I had a blast watching it this last time, diving back into the 90s and being like, man, this is the way comedy used to be. And it's kind of the way I wish comedy still was.
So for me, it's a little bit of a blur when I first came across Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls, which I will now only refer to as Ace Ventura 2 for just being simpler to say.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it had to be around when I was either 7 or 8 years old, which looking back, that's kind of a crazy time to be like watching this movie.
A little bit, yeah.
Given some of the adult
We'll
things that
talk
we'll
about it.
discuss later. I just remember the blur mostly being like how much I rewatched and rewatched and rewatched this movie.
You have
because
it on VHS?
Absolutely, I
Okay.
did, and I had my little CRT TV VHS
Heck
combo that it was
yeah.
always in there, always just either there or in the rewinder. Because
Did you wear the tape out? Probably.
No, I still have it at my parents'.
I had the
Dang, that's
dedicated
crazy.
rewinder.
I was thinking of grabbing it, but I'd forgotten when I was over near my parents recently.
It's fine.
However, I should go get it and probably frame it because how much I love this film.
Put it in a shadow box.
Mm-hmm.
But around that time in my life, you're 7, 8 years old. I was obsessed with things that were funny, things that, physical comedy. I loved animals at the time too. I remember having, that little thing that in your bedroom that was like a netting that hung around in the corner.
Oh,
and you
yeah,
put all
the
your stuffed
plushie
animals in
hammock.
it.
Yeah.
So the fact that there were all these animals in the film, plus it was funny, I was like, dude, I'm sold on this. Like just from the cover alone, I was like, I'm probably gonna like that movie, and I did.
There
Love
you
that
go.
movie. I'll just say in the past, it was also like me and my brother's favorite movie, to where we would just quote it a bunch to each other.
Yeah.
And my brother still quotes it to this day, which I love.
Yeah.
I love that, whether that's a small little alrighty then or a re-healy. I think he uses that one the most, though.
Interesting.
Getting to know each other. Meow.
Well, let's start it off by addressing the elephant in the room, or for this, the
Boba.
in the room.
Boba.
Which, like I set up earlier, it's time to oop that setup that I did. It's a self oop. But why the sequel? Why Ace Ventura 2 versus the original? Like I said, I thought it was an unorthodox choice, but now I'm starting to rethink that a little bit. But when we first heard or were told by Tyler that he wanted to do Ace Ventura 2, I was like, why the hell would this man pick the sequel over the original? Isn't the original like beloved and amazing? And I don't know, oftentimes sequels, especially in the 90s, I feel like there were a lot of sequels made that were kind of dookie.
Oh, yeah.
I was
True.
like, I don't know, why does he want to do the sequel instead of the first one?
Hey, that's what I did with High School Musical, so I get it.
That is true. But
Mhm.
you want to hit us with the why? Why the sequel? Why not the first? Why not the OG?
I genuinely don't really know. I feel like it was mostly random happenstance.
The
Like
movie fell out of the ether, and you're like, yes.
it either we saw it at like a Hollywood video, we rented it and I loved it, that sort of thing, because it was like, and at that time, I was shopping by
Hmm.
the movie covers.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think the first one would grab me quite as much as the second
Oh.
would, based on the covers alone. Like he's riding 2 crocodiles in a river,
That is true.
like one on each feet, like skis.
Hell yeah.
I think that alone will grab any 8-year-old's attention and be like, you should watch this movie, man. You probably like it. Because yeah, I obviously, just on the movie title alone, there's a first one, but you're like, is the cover as sick as this? No way. No way. So yeah, I would say that is why that cover's dope, dog.
I mean, it is sick, and he does do that in the movie, right? Does he do that or does he not?
No, he doesn't.
I don't think he does.
No, he
Okay.
wrestles an alligator.
Okay, so it's one of those things where it's like, why didn't he do that in the movie?
Mhm.
But they just made that up for the cover.
False advertising.
But Ace Ventura himself, this man is a full chaotic good character. Full name Ace Irwin Ventura Sr., which is pretty sweet that his middle name's
Aw.
Irwin. I think the thing that stands out the most, and the most good thing that Ace Ventura does and is that he is a knight of animal rights in a world of animal indifference. That's a direct quote from Tyler.
Hmm.
I did write that.
And it's interesting because he's like a jester
Yeah.
all the time. He's like a joke guy through and through, but he
Mhm.
also gets the job done. So it's very strange that like he exists in both worlds as like he loves animals and goes above and beyond. And we'll give you some examples in a second to help animals. But the whole time he's doing it, he's cracking jokes and being ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of like a weird duality of a man. And yes, we're talking about Ace Ventura here, but we like to deep dive and get real serious about things. But it's just a weird duality that Ace exists in of like, I think he's an amazing character and how much he loves animals. And I
Mm-hmm.
remember watching it for this, I was like, I kind of wish we had like more Ace Ventura. Or I wish we had like more of these like Animal Planet type shows that just like showed animals more and like showed how much people love them and like how cool they are. Because I don't know, Animal Planet doesn't even do this stuff anymore, does it?
I don't think so. Does Animal Planet even exist anymore? I don't think it does.
I think it does.
I think it does, but it's probably like filled with like reality
Ads and stuff,
type shows
yeah.
where it's like,
Yeah.
My
this
Cat
is-
from Hell and
this
things
is
like
the
that.
mobile rural vet. He's gonna go fix this horse's
Broken
abscessed
leg.
foot. Yeah,
You know
or
how
something
he
like
fixes
that.
it? Gun to the head.
Oh my God.
Animal Planet's a lot darker than I remember.
Hmm. But when we first see Ace, what is he doing?
He is rock climbing in some place that looks very cold.
Yeah.
And
No parka. Does he have a parka?
No, I
No,
don't.
he's just in
wearing
his
a
gear,
jacket.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like wearing lederhosen.
Yeah, I was just about to say, it
Oh,
looks like he just came from
yes.
Oktoberfest, and he's just all of a sudden in these Alps. I don't know what you'd call them, but these Alp-like mountains, and
Mhm.
he's followed by a helicopter,
Yeah.
and he's on a mission. We catch Ace on a mission in the first scene.
Right. And it's a reference to
Cliffhanger.
yeah. Which Ace does a lot, or they do a lot in this film, is like reference other important things, other pop culture things of the time. But seeing Ace, he's rescuing a raccoon that for some reason is up there. Why is he up there?
There was trash in those hills, dude.
But wasn't he like a pet on, or wasn't a pet? Was he like a raccoon actor? I think.
A raccoon actor.
Yes, because they
don't
like
remember this.
rescued people from an airplane, and they're like, "We didn't get everybody," or they know like the. So a plane crashes
He's the talent?
in the Alps. He's
Uh-huh.
I think he's one of the talents. A plane crashes in the Alps, and that's why Ace goes to rescue the raccoon because they're like, okay, we got all the human survivors, like, let's leave. And Ace is like, no, we didn't get everybody because
Mm-mm.
we missed the little raccoon.
I'm not leaving anyone behind.
And then he really missed the raccoon. So.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh,
Don't say that.
It's
I
not
didn't-
his fault.
I didn't like this part.
You know, it's really sad.
He goes and rescues the raccoon, but then the raccoon ends up like,
Falling to his death.
oh, whoa.
What? That's what
Jesus.
happened. It was like 800 feet.
Genuinely have a little thing to add on this part of the movie specifically, is that I used to skip it.
Mm-hmm.
After 20 rewatches of this film, I'm just like, some days you have a bad day and you're like, I don't want to see the
I
most
don't-
depressing part of this
Oh.
film, and I would just fast forward
can't
through it
see this.
because it was just like I'd seen it so many times, it didn't matter. I knew what happened. It
Yeah.
made
Yeah.
me sad, man.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Well, yeah, it did. It made me sad watching it. I was like, this has to be fake,
I
right? I thought it
know.
was like a nightmare. And then turns out, no, the little raccoon buddy actually did fall to its death. And we talked about this off camera, I'm going to say. There's no camera in here. But that wouldn't happen like that.
Not at
How-
all. The
how
harness
heavy is
would
this
not
raccoon?
have ripped at all.
Oh yeah, you've got these climbing like
crazy.
carabiners
Mhm.
and technical gear that he's got up, strapped up so the raccoon can even be on the thing that he's on, and all of a sudden it can't bear his weight when these
Yeah.
things are rated for like
Ridiculous.
3 times the weight
Oh my
of
gosh.
people.
Well, and he's only like maybe 15 pounds.
Oh, my goodness. How heavy are raccoons?
It depends.
They get chunk. They get pretty chunk.
It depends. Is it a wild raccoon
love
or a kind of domesticated one? Ask the database.
Will he answer you if you call him right now?
Let's try it.
Let's try. Let's consult the database.
Yep.
And let's see if it works.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
We need database music.
Yo, what's up?
Nate Dogg, you're on the Sho-Dependent pod live right now.
Oh, hello.
Question for you.
What's up?
Don't look this up on your phone, but how much do you think a raccoon weighs?
On average.
On average.
God. I would venture 15 pounds.
All right.
Pretty
Donkey.
big.
Yeah. There you go. That's about what I was
All right.
thinking. Thank
Well, we
you,
like it.
Database.
Thank you, Natabase. We appreciate you.
Okay.
We'll see you later, dog.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Love you too. Bye.
Goodbye. He was so quick to answer. That's so impressive.
That's how the database works, baby.
Oh,
You call, he answers.
who needs AI when you have the database?
Exactly.
That's right,
Mhm.
baby.
I love it. And I'm pretty sure it did actually pick it up.
Hooray!
So Ace got super depressed after this. Much like myself, I was a little,
That
I
was
was
a
a little
real big
depressed.
bummer way to start a movie.
He retires and joins the monks
Mm-hmm.
until a man walks up a giant flight of steps to proposition him for something.
What? Wait. Pause. What kind of proposition?
I don't know. Someone tell me.
Jesus Christ.
His name is Greenwall. He has a proposition for Ace to try and solve this case in Africa
Because he's a pet detective.
because he is indeed a pet detective. Ace Ventura.
Licensed? Is he licensed?
He
Is
has a
there a
business
license for
card.
He's gotta be licensed.
Anyone can make a business card.
If you-
Exactly.
Yeah, come on. If you got a business card, you're licensed. That's just how the rules go.
I wish that's how it
Damn
was.
Steroos.
Damns the rules is right. So Ace, with a little bit of resistance, accepts, leaves the monastery to the monks' joy.
Mhm.
Yeah, a
They
little bit of a delight.
celebrate.
So the monks are celebrating Ace's departure, and Greenwall's got Ace in his company now, and they're on their way to Africa.
When they get to Africa, it definitely highlights, I think, the best parts of Ace, obviously. I mean, we're
Mhm.
going to spend most of the movie here, but we've already kind of seen the best part of Ace in that after the raccoon died, he was so depressed losing one animal's life that he
Yeah.
was like, I can't do this anymore.
I'm a fraud.
How could
you
I
know
call
all
myself?
the good I've done? It's useless now.
Because I just let one little raccoon go.
It wasn't his fault.
It wasn't his fault, but he took it very hard.
Mm.
And that's the best part of Ace is that he's like, he rides so hard for animals that, like, even in the face of these people who are going to hire him,
Yeah.
because he meets someone who's going to hire him. And immediately upon meeting this man, he is riding a horse.
Yeah.
And he's hitting the horse with the riding crop. And then Ace, like, within seconds of talking to this man, grabs the riding crop and hits him with it.
Yeah.
And he says the line, it didn't seem to hurt so much when you did it to the horse, did it?
Hmm?
So it's like right away, immediately, I'm like, this guy's great.
He's standing on
He's a goofy
business.
guy, sure, but he also, he stands on business. He's like, I'm not going to allow this guy to do this in front of me and not say something.
I would also like to add, Ace is a positive male role model.
Aw.
In the way this terrible thing happens, this lovely raccoon he's trying to save, and he gets depressed,
Mhm.
Mm.
and he sits there with it, and you can see he's showing his emotions
He is.
to the folks at home.
Empathetic king.
That's right. Anyway, just to comment on that.
I mean, it's true, though. I mean, in a weird way, I do think he is like a great portrayal of what a man should be and a great portrayal of like the type of man we need more of in the
Mhm.
world, especially now.
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking back to like Captain Planet.
Yes.
It's like, and what Captain Planet represented for us, and we did an episode on Captain
Oh,
Planet.
so good.
And in that episode, we were like, "We failed you, Captain Planet. We didn't do
Mother
we didn't do the thing that you
Gaia.
wanted us to do. We failed." And in a way, I'm like, we need Ace back because Ace needs to start spreading the love of animals and show people like, yeah, you got to ride hard for animals and you got to like stand on your morals and be who you are.
I think the best example of that is the scene with Mr. Monopoly Man, with the faux fur box that his wife is wearing, and then he proceeds to wear Mr. Monopoly Man after decking the shit out of him.
Absolutely. I think he really shows just the kind of juxtaposition of the two, like what we think of as like, oh yeah, it's acceptable to kill this fox and to wear it,
Mm-hmm.
versus, oh, somehow what he did with the Monopoly guy is absolutely
that's not
absurd
okay?
and just
Yeah.
unacceptable, not okay in the world to do. Really makes you think.
Yeah. So think on that. Also very funny to watch. Just like an obvious dummy just gets slung across somebody's shoulders like that. Very good. I love a good dummy swap. What do they
Right.
call it? A Texas switch?
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
that
kind
is
of.
the thing.
Yeah, it's similar to a Texas switch, right?
Well,
Where it's
I
like,
think it is
oh, it's a
similar.
human? No, now that's a dummy. Now it's a
Well,
human
the
again.
Texas switch is a little bit different.
Yeah, it's close. It's close to what it is.
What I'll say is I absolutely love any time that there's an obvious dummy in anything. I'm thinking of the Fresh Prince, where they did that a couple times, where like Will Smith is about to fight a guy in the weight room, and then he throws Will Smith, and it's just a dummy flying across the air. It's just like that. That to me is an easy laugh. Absolutely love it any and every time I've seen it. But Ace, not only does he ride hard for animals, he's also anti-capitalist.
Hooray!
And we again get to see kind of both in the what's the room?
The lovely room of death.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All the taxidermy.
Ugh. I don't like it.
Bummer.
He's mortified by it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really freaky.
I
I
mean,
had a
that's how-
guest the other day that told me her daughter just randomly went into taxidermy.
Ugh.
And now she does that with like big game.
Oh Lord.
It's sad. She stuffed a
Aw.
giraffe.
Oh.
I was like, ew. That's, I mean, kind of crazy. Very unique experience, but like, that's sad.
Yeah, it had to take a
Yeah.
while too. I had
Oh, yeah. She said it was like a year-long project.
A year.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, well, they flew it all the way from Africa, and then they had to
Oh,
get
I
it
don't
here, and then all the way back.
Oh my.
I don't like any of
God.
this at all.
I know.
I
Ugh.
react similar to Ace when he saw it.
Just
Because I just do
Shock.
not like taxidermy. I hate walking into a place and seeing like an animal's head on the wall. I'm like, oh God, why is this
it
here?
is a bummer.
And now we gotta eat. Now we gotta eat here.
Hmm?
It's always wild when they're in a
While the
restaurant.
bison's looking at you,
No, no.
glass eyes, just
Oh my goodness.
collecting dust for all eternity.
But yeah, Ace Ventura, anti-capitalist, animal lover. He's a good guy.
Not one mention in that proposition that I can remember where he's talked about pay.
Oh,
He's just doing it for the love of the game.
Mhm.
Like, I will go save
Oh yeah.
this bat for
Mhm.
the love of the game.
Right. Does he get paid?
he does.
He
Like
does
they
get
tell
paid.
him he's gonna get paid
Yeah,
well.
yeah. But he
Well,
doesn't.
isn't that part of the reason he accepts the job? Is like, British what's his bucket says like, oh, you'll be compensated well, essentially.
Is it?
I think so, but I don't think
Mm.
that's his sole motive
Well, he loves.
because he doesn't
animals.
know what animal he is has agreed to save yet.
No, he doesn't.
Very true.
And it's interesting because the man that hires him uses animals as a commodity.
Yeah.
Rather than having respect for them. Which is weird that Ace works for this guy. It's very strange. But I think ultimately he's like, I'm helping an animal regardless. And obviously he doesn't know
Yeah.
just yet. But spoiler alert, this guy's the bad guy. And he steals a white bat to use its guano for capital gain.
Yep.
Which, by the way, is a fun fact here that Ace Ventura is actually afraid of bats.
Mm-hmm.
And
Indeed.
especially this bat.
It's a scary bat. It's not a real, but it was very freaky to look at. I didn't like it.
But
Ooh.
just because he's afraid of bats and doesn't like them, does it stop him from doing his job?
Nope.
And let me lead us, because Tyler had a lot of great lines in the planning session here, session 0, that he's put into the notes. I'm gonna lead you to it here because I love, and we'll talk more about our favorite moments, but I love the moment when near the end Ace grabs the white bat and just runs through the jungle with it, and it's just like screaming the whole time, and he just like, I don't know, it's great slapstick and all that stuff.
I wouldn't touch that thing.
But it's so
You get
interesting that
rabies.
Ace, he loves animals so much.
His disgust for the bat does not override his passion for the fact that it's an animal.
Mhm.
He loves it irregardless. Like
Oh yeah.
I think there's a reason the writers of the movie didn't mention bat at all leading up to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's to leave us with that moment when he finds out that it's the great white bat and he's disgusted with it and he freaks out.
Yeah.
Yuck.
This is a good reveal.
It is.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are scared of bats. But you could say that for a lot of creepy crawlies in general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Any kind of nocturnal that
Right.
doesn't fall into like our traditional like fuzzy cuddly motif tends to be at least like put at arm's length.
I
Mhm.
blame Dracula for sure.
Yeah, I can see that.
They're
Nosferatu.
sucking blood out there.
Count Orlok.
I have a hard time with the albinism in animals. Freaks me out. Like rabbits with the red
Oh.
eyes. I think that's because of the
Banicula?
book. Yeah, because of Banicula. It freaked
Banicula
me
was
out.
sick, dude.
It's cute, but it was kind of scary.
He wouldn't even suck blood. He would suck the color red.
I know, but it's still freaky. I don't like his little eyes.
Isn't that wild?
It's crazy.
He's like a supernatural creature.
I like
How the
him.
hell does he suck a color out of something?
I mean, Marceline does that in Adventure Time too.
Well, there we go. But why do we like Ace, but those around him seem annoyed?
Myself included.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't listen to her.
Hey.
Them's fighting words.
Well, go ahead, fight me. That's what this podcast is for.
I think we like Ace. At least, I can only speak for myself, but I'll speak for the other millions
Apparently,
of people
don't
that
speak
I
for Kayla
know.
over there.
Kayla.
Everyone in the world except Kayla.
Mm-hmm. I'm wrong.
I think we like him because, to Eddie's point earlier about how everyone around him kind of finds him annoying.
Myself included.
I think it's
Stop looking at me.
I think it's primarily due to the fact that he goes about solving this case in a way that is very unserious in his actions. Like everyone around him is basically an adult,
Yeah.
and he is still a child. Is
Mhm.
my analysis of this,
Yeah.
and I think that's why I liked it so much as a young lad. Is just that he's just being a goofball the whole time, literally the whole time. Not a moment wasted, and we see that just from the transition of scenes from him going from the monastery to Africa and then finally actually digging into the case and like going and like following people around. He's being so unserious.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So unserious and cracking jokes, and maybe not like in what we think is like a joke, but
Yeah.
like him being obnoxious.
Yeah. He's doing little bits.
He's always doing a bit.
Mhm. And I mean, the first thing he does when he agrees to the case is he does the slinky down the giant steps.
So good.
He's like, I got to do this first.
I would want to do the same thing. So I am on that. I think the way that I need to kind of reframe my perspective on Ace is to just kind of look at him as not I don't want to say not a person, but he feels like a cartoon character to me.
He was
like
a cartoon character.
I know, but not originally. I'm just saying, if it was more of like a scenario with like Framed Roger Rabbit, where it's like cartoon characters exist in our universe or whatever, and they interact with us, like Ace is that. He is not like a legitimate human. Because how the fuck could you exist in society? Because he doesn't. I guess he doesn't. That's the solution. Is he just doesn't cohabitate. He doesn't have any friends. He doesn't have a partner. He's just who he is with
Does he?
animals. No.
He doesn't have friends.
I mean, he probably like makes out with some people.
The
but
animals around him
I mean,
is all he
he's got
needs.
some riz. That's true.
He does reach like
Hey.
whatever. When the clip when they cut to him in the monastery and he's just like surrounded by all these crazy exotic animals,
Yeah.
like
Which was
Yep.
sick.
That's his network. That's his buds. Right?
Mhm.
yeah.
And I mean, I said it yesterday. Because yesterday I was walking home, and outside here, I saw a crow. I saw some crows, and there was a squirrel kind of like hanging out with them. I was like, I love when animals of
They're
different
just
species
hanging out.
hang out with each other.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
It's pretty cool.
a squirrel hanging out with crows. I love it.
I think his best bud is actually Spike. If I had
Oh,
to,
yeah.
His little partner monkey.
Oh, his monkey.
He's a
Yeah.
capuchin,
Capuchin. Mm-hmm.
just like Ben Stiller in Night Museum.
Yep. Well, that's one of your favorites.
Can I add? I also think just compared to like, I think this movie is kind of the whole concept of Ace is just that he's this satire version of an actual detective kind of movie.
Yeah.
Like all of them are, right? Like
Sure.
the first one was, this one is as well, obviously with a little bit different spin on it. But I think it leans into that, but like it says, you know what? Let's just make everything fucking
Right.
non-serious. Let's
Mhm.
make everything. Sorry for swearing. We'll cut that out later.
No, we'll keep it in.
We swear all the time.
Have we
I would-
sworn yet?
I would never say.
Fuck.
I would never say fuck.
Hey, I would never do that. Mother, don't listen to this.
But yeah, he's in this world. He's navigating a space in the world where like detectives are super serious job,
Mm-hmm.
super serious profession, and he's just a pet detective, which is also so unserious on the title. Maybe I think
Yeah.
it should really be an actual field that exists.
Yeah. Also
for-
interesting because it's a pet detective, but he's not rescuing a pet.
This
True.
one, which is why it's called
More like animal
When
detective.
Nature Calls.
Yeah. I think that's a better.
Is it
Yeah.
a pet in the first
Yeah.
one though?
Well,
A
it's the
pet dolphin?
Dolphins mascot.
Well, that's not a pet either. That's
Well,
a
he
mascot.
rescues a rare pigeon too.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Is the pigeon a pet?
Yes,
Hmm.
I think. I don't know. I haven't watched that movie in like 20 years.
I don't know. I can't watch it this month.
I can't. Transphobic.
As we are in Goon.
It is June.
It's gay June.
June.
We can't watch that first one.
Pride
It wouldn't
Month,
be
baby.
cool. But Tyler, I like your point, and I think you're getting to it here. Is it maybe purposeful the way that Ace acts?
The strategy.
I think it is purposeful. I mean, in terms of just making him a likable guy to the audience, because you're watching him around all these other characters, Greenwall, the various characters he runs into, the guard, the guy who hires him, all the taxidermy, even the tribespeople. I think he seems kind of annoying. Maybe not so much to the tribespeople, but I would say, yeah, annoying to everyone else who is like in a serious profession or like
Yeah.
seems to be an adult figure.
Mm-hmm.
I think the tribespeople are the exception to that, but I think they're very serious. You know, I can't laugh at my job. I cannot, never do
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
It's illegal to do that. I will never break a law. And Ace is just like, I'm going to do whatever I want and let's just have fun all the time.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes it so entertaining.
Right.
Yeah. And if we look at like classical detective figures, like that is kind of a strategy, is to kind of catch people off their guard and get
Yeah.
them to admit things that they wouldn't necessarily do that if they thought you were actually paying attention. But I guess that's kind of another way to like throw people off of their game, is to just be so unserious, almost unreliable, to the point where it's like, this dude isn't gonna do anything.
Right.
Can't, because he's just a goofy idiot who can't accomplish
Right.
things, when that's not the case at all. He actually is super observant.
He is. And he takes very big, deep breaths before he reveals everything that he knows.
You
But-
have to do it in one breath, otherwise it's not true.
This is a fact. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird to like break it down like this and get deep about Ace Ventura. But it does sort of feel like, yeah, he does it so other people won't take him serious. That way he can really get in there and figure things
Mhm.
out. And also, it kind of, in a way, could be showing us that, like, you can be a serious person while still being yourself and while still having fun doing what you love to do.
Yeah.
You know, like he loves his job, right? His job, quote unquote. He loves what he does. He loves animals. And as serious as he takes it, he doesn't allow it to hold him back from having a good time, cracking
Mhm.
jokes, risen up
A lady.
women.
The princess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the princess. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Ultimately, he is unabashedly himself,
Yes.
and then and these are like good traits to teach kids.
Yeah.
But then this brings us to a major point here that we've talked and gone back and forth a little bit about. Is I mean, this man Tyler watched it when you were what, 7, 8?
7 or 8, yeah.
Oh boy.
Which
That's-
I don't know. Looking at it,
Seems a
might
bit young.
it may seem a little bit young, but it's like, is this movie even for kids?
Was it rated
Like,
PG-13?
is it marketed for kids? Is it supposed to be for kids? Who is this movie for?
In my opinion, I think there's an element of it, and it's mostly the animal element that has to me, it seems like it has to be aimed for kids.
Hmm.
Because the first one has this very, like, you know, they're in Miami. It's like more of a true cut from the cloth detective film in a way, but also with Ace and Jim Carrey's silliness sprinkled in. I should say slathered
Yeah,
More-
it's
more
a
like it.
lot.
It's a heavy
than,
pour.
than sprinkled. But I think the animal element coupled with the slapstick comedy, coupled with, like, there's so many moments where he's just like, prior to the Monopoly guy scene, when he's got the asparagus in his teeth and he's got the
Fucking
whatever
walrus.
berries in his eyes and his nostrils, and the berries are in his nostrils, and he does that stupid little phrase or sound, and then just shoots the cranberries out of his nose. And like, I remember rewinding that scene over and over and just dying every time. It was great.
Yeah.
But I would say, yeah, it lends itself to a younger audience than like I think my parents were not as into this movie as I was.
Oh no.
Obviously, I think that's pretty obvious. Yeah,
Yeah, I could see that.
Well, when you're the number one fan, it's hard to
not a big
beat
deal.
that. Yeah.
I have a plaque in my house as Guinness World Book of Records for watching Ace Ventura 2 the most number of times.
Oh man. Yeah, but it's he teaches us to care for animals, to go after what you believe in, to be yourself. You can have fun while doing your job. It's the whole quote of like, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. But in reality, that is Ace. He absolutely loves what he does. Does he get compensated for it? Sure, but I don't know. There's those questionable parts. Because like, yeah, I would love for more kids to see who Ace is and see his positive traits. But then there's some moments in this film
Yikes.
that are questionably very, very adult. You want to tell us about some?
Absolutely. So I made a list. First one I want to talk about is the belly dancing scene when he's with the tribe
Mm-hmm.
who are trying not to lose their tribe and go to war because of this great white bat. But he meets this princess, and at the campfire ritual, we're on some guano.
Right.
Oh,
Very
God.
big
Unbeknown-
buzzword.
Unbeknownst to him. And then he gets a belly dancer right up, maybe, I don't know, a foot away from his face, and he kind of goes into a trance.
Mm-hmm.
Which then leads to some more questionable scenes for like my age when I first watched it, having watched it, not really knowing what he was doing. Like when it then cuts belly dance scene into Ace in a Hut,
Dorking it.
just cranking hog like it's like for sport.
Aggressively.
Gonna
Aggressive.
fucking light a fire.
Yeah,
Yeah. Good God. He definitely
Yikes.
needed lotion. Otherwise, yeah, it would have lit a fire, the friction.
Wasn't he
But this
under
man
a
was
palm
good.
frond? Things are flammable. You gotta be careful.
yes. I did maybe miss the touching tongues part that was before the jorking it scene, but
Oh,
yeah,
yeah?
he gets belly danced. Then they talk after the whole display
Blech.
of dancing.
Oh,
They
yeah.
touch tongues.
Ah.
Then he goes to jork it because he's so hyped up. I can't blame a guy. You know what I mean?
No.
Heck,
I mean, you touch tongues with the princess. You're like, I gotta go get these demons out real quick.
Huh?
That's right.
Otherwise, I can't focus on my job.
Exactly.
Someone bursts in on him, right?
Yes.
And does he keep doing it?
no, he stops.
Okay.
He yelps and turns away
Right.
and is looking like nearly out of breath, like he was doing like trying to get a high score.
Yeah. He gets to put his three
Personal best.
characters nickname in there. I guess his name is Ace though, so it works
It
perfectly.
fits.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh my God! But yeah, it's pretty explicit.
Yes.
You
It's
don't
explicit.
see
Like
anything, but
well, yeah, but you
know.
see like the shadow and you see the crank.
Oh,
You see that he's like,
the elbow is bouncing.
yeah. Ace has got good form there. I think I've reviewed the tape.
Yeah.
Great form on that.
Oh yeah, he only needed like a second more, and he would have got there.
Oh yeah.
It's like that jerk. Not that I would know anything about this, but it's
No,
like that
no.
jerk. I'm a sweet boy,
Yeah, innocent.
innocent in the eyes of my mother and of God, of Catholic God,
It's pride. God's dead.
the Chicago Pope.
Shapopo.
But
I have to say it every time.
it's like that jerk where you're like, I got a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I've got the 30-second Girls Gone Wild
Oh,
commercial and Comedy
TV
Central.
ad is on.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah,
make
I
it
know.
worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a friend of mine, used to watch Comedy Central late at night
Yup.
and just be itching for those
yeah.
commercials.
Mm-mm.
Is waiting with
Allegedly, he told me this.
exactly
Yes.
with the
You
with the
weren't
remote.
there?
No,
No. With the remote in hand and the back button ready,
Oh.
just in
That's
case
right.
someone bursts in like Greenwald did to Ace.
I think Ace is into the thrill of that, like knowing he might be caught.
Oh no!
Despite his reaction,
He
I think he
needs
was
the
into
energy.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He left
Mhm.
the door cracked.
that's right.
The hut door. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, maybe she was gonna walk in. Who knows?
I do have more on my list
Uh-huh.
for just questionably adult scenes. In the end montage with the
Oh
tribal
yeah.
games. There's one scene out of them that is not quite like the others,
Mm?
and I think you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
The scene where he forces the pregnant woman, the baby out like a balloon, almost like
Yeah.
what is that like? You see it at summer camps.
Like a blob.
It's the blob where one guy's at the end, and then people
Yeah,
jump
yeah,
from
yeah.
like 2 stories high and land on the other side and send the other person flying. That's kind of the
Yep.
the vibe of that one. shocked me as a kid. I was like, they do that? Oh my god!
Is
That's
that
how
how-
you've never seen a baby born before, loser.
Is that
That's how it goes.
I was born?
Yeah, this is pre-high school health
Yeah.
for me. So I'd
Yeah,
never.
yeah.
I just was like,
Wow,
okay,
crazy.
I accept this is how it goes.
So it's not a stork.
That's right. And but yeah, and then the scene after this in the same tribal montage is he's fisting the man's mouth to get the apple core out,
Yeah.
Yikes.
which for the longest time I thought was like a bone, but then on several more
Oh.
recent rewatches noticed, oh wait, that's an apple that's perfectly eaten
Right.
because there's little bits of red at the top and the bottom, and you see the stem.
Love it.
And then
That's
of course,
cartoon logic.
yeah, it's very graphic because he's like pretty far.
Oh yeah,
into
like
this
an
man's
elbow
mouth.
deep into a throat is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in my notes I wrote fisting, but I feel like that's a little aggressive. But yeah, I
Yeah.
specifically wrote fisting the man's mouth, just to
Mm.
give you
Oh,
listeners a
God.
visual idea of what we're talking
It
about.
reminded me of the movie Smile, that horror movie.
Oh, sure.
Oh man, that movie looks so creepy. I'd never seen it.
You can't handle
Dude,
it.
it's good as hell.
I believe it. The last one that I've got on my list of questionably adult scenes is the "she's not a virgin" at the end,
Right.
where, again, I think for the time I was
Yeah.
watching it, the age I was seeing this at for the very first time, I was like, I think I know what that means.
Mhm. I think so.
He's never been kissed.
It's that little kid thing where you're like,
Yeah.
I've heard this word, but
Mhm.
I think I know what it means.
Mhm.
You're kind of scared to ask what that
Yeah.
means. Your parents don't give you the straightforward answer.
Right.
It reminds me of like biology, say orgasm instead of organism, and you're like, oh,
God
Oh,
forbid,
Whoopsies.
God forbid a fifth grader read the state of Virginia out of a textbook and accidentally misspeak.
Vagina. Oh no.
Oh,
Condemned
no.
forever.
Yep.
And there's definitely there's one more very important one that we will get to because it's one of the iconic scenes.
Saving the best for last.
But one that I want to throw in there because I thought watching this was very indicative of the times, kind of like SVU, where
Dong.
watching the first season,
Sorry.
like whoa, they were going wild back then. Was this is 1995,
hmm
and in the 90s,
It was the 90s. Okay.
villains getting their comeuppance in a very graphic sexual way. That was very funny because the main villain of this, it's set up earlier that like the gorillas are in mating season.
Yeah.
And we see a bush. It may as well be a gorilla with Ace Ventura's like shirt on and Ace Ventura's hair in there also jorking it in the bushes.
Gorilla proportions.
Because them bushes was moving.
Good lord.
And the comeuppance that our villain gets in this film, which again, I feel like this was a joke in so many things, was that this man
Yep.
gets raped by a gorilla at the end.
And we're
it
just
play-
supposed to be good with that.
and it,
That's
and it
justice.
plays, what is it? Wee!
In the jungle.
Yeah, In the Jungle is
Oh, the
playing.
plays-
lion sleeps tonight.
Yeah, it plays that while we see the bushes just going, and we're supposed to, and I think I did,
Fill in the blanks.
laugh about this and be like, ha, 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 that's what you get, guy.
Get sodomized by a gorilla.
So
Congratulations.
yeah, kind of adult thing to throw
Imply.
out there for
Mhm.
the kids to be like, hey, if you're a bad guy, a gorilla could do this to you.
I believe we have missed one.
Uh-oh.
My mistake. But I think it's the most notorious bit in the whole film.
Yeah. Well, we can get to that in a second.
Okay.
Because guess what? It's time to get to our fave bits. It's the most notorious bit and one of our favorites. But let's start going back to the party. Because Tyler
Party.
spoke extensively about this one, and I want him to break it down for us. The projector scene.
Projector scene, one of my favorite bits in the whole movie, where Ace is just taking the piss out of everyone there, taking this very seriously.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Because the context, he's in there looking at these slides of these bad guys. He needs to go tail and follow and try and get any clues he can.
Right.
While they're on the screen, he starts doing shadow puppets
Yeah.
like a little 15-year-old kid, the most immature man in the world. But I love it. It's so funny. Starts chomping on the nuts of the poachers, chomping on them, and then spitting their two balls out, which is gestured in the film.
That's hilarious.
And then when the people showing the man who's hired him and the people showing the the presentation get tired of his BS,
Yeah.
decide to get in front of the projector, and Ace wastes no time and just doing the hi-ho silver away, the Zorro mask on him, and then starts doing his nipples.
Ooh.
Honk, 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 honk.
Yeah.
Very good.
Love it. Loved shadow puppets as a kid, still do,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
but I used to too.
It's always impressive. One of my favorite parts watching this, because I'm very big on the like slapstick and physical humor and all that. Is I was raised on Tom and Jerry and Looney Tunes and all that stuff, and oh my god, I love it so much. So one of my favorite parts was when Ace was walking through the jungle doing his investigating, and then he gets hit by a dart, and it's a tranquilizer dart. So he like looks, and where does it get hit first? Like on the
Like shoulder.
shoulder, yeah.
Yeah.
On one side shoulder, and it instantly like numbs that part, but the rest of
Mhm.
his body is good. So now he has to walk like shambling, pulling one arm behind him, and then he
Swinging.
gets hit on the other side. So the rest of his body's still good, but now he's like no arms.
Floppy.
He's just like running through, and I don't know. I was just cracking up because I love stuff like that where the humor of isolating parts of the body is very funny to me. And obviously Jim Carrey's great in the way he like carries himself and runs through it. But the cherry on top for me was the comedic timing of him like thinking he got away, and he's got like one functioning leg and he's barely making it, and he's like, oh, I think I got away, and then like 3 more darts hit him in the back. He's like, ah, fuck.
Dang it.
I don't know, that's hilarious. The timing was perfect, and I just loved all of that. But then that leads us to the whole tribal test. What is it?
I refer to it as the tribal montage, but yeah,
Okay.
it's the test for him, so that they don't kill him.
Right.
Pretty high stakes test. I don't want to participate. No think. Seems really. It's kind of violent too.
It is. He gets beat the heck up,
Mm-hmm.
like quite a bit in the beginning of when he meets the little guy, because of course they do the little bait and switch for this giant man rolls up initially, and he's like, I gotta fight this guy. Oh no! And then he turns around to reveal a very small man in a backpack.
Yep. They made fun of that on SpongeBob, and I didn't realize that was a reference.
Oh, that's true.
During, I think what was it, the Fry Cook games?
Yeah. Where the big guy rolls up and then it's Patrick.
Hey! Gosh, so funny. But the spears are like, I think, the most iconic part of that whole thing. Minus like him getting the horns put in his hair. We have to make you Ace for Halloween.
Okay.
We have
sold.
to do it.
I need help with my hair, but I
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
I'll get
we
the
will
outdoor.
find the best gel out there.
the best
And
gel.
if that means we have to like,
What's the one? The gorilla spit or whatever?
oh, gorilla, gorilla snot, maybe. It could
Oh
be.
yeah. We'll see. It's like
That's a real hair
it's
product.
just
Yeah,
like this
it is.
movie. Yeah, gorilla cum. That's what it is.
No.
We'll get
That's
that
gorilla goo, not
Mm.
glue. Goo.
one.
It's
Yeah, but
white.
the spears-
It stays white. It
The
does not
spears
dry
were like
clear.
it was like a meme, right?
Oh yes.
Where they had like
Yeah.
the 2 spears and you just
Ah,
Quick, throw me a spear, and just sticks in his other leg.
right in the thigh.
He's just
Peak physical comedy.
Oh yeah.
Mm. Oh my god, that would hurt so bad. Also, how is he not like fucking hemorrhaging all over creation? But whatever.
It's
very
perfect
funny.
seal.
He does run with them, and it's pretty funny. And they're just kind of sticking out still.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think just a couple comments on some additional favorite scenes in the montages I love. It's just when he's fighting the crocodile and how it just turns into this WWE SmackDown.
Yeah.
And then he's just, quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting
Mhm.
yourself. Like, very like a 10-year-old would laugh at that.
100%.
Oh yeah.
And hey, it's me, previous 10-year-old.
Mhm.
I'm laughing at that.
Yeah.
Right.
I love that it's like very obviously a fake crocodile. Like it's like a foam.
the Texas switch. They
It's
did it
very
again.
good.
It's always
It's very
fun.
good.
They did it again. Also, the log battle.
Oh yeah.
Where he
yeah.
takes off
Mhm.
he takes off the other guy's little towel and just hits him in the butt perfectly, and then he like perfectly falls in the water. I love that part as well.
Mm-hmm.
That leads us to, I think, the most popular scene in the film.
Mm-hmm.
What people think of when they think of the movie.
And I think what people think of when they think of Ace Ventura in general.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Because this was to very quickly again interject this. Like when watching this, I was like, "Oh my god, this is in this movie." For some reason, I was like, it's in the first one, but obviously that's just once again showing how little I know of the first one. But
Mhm.
when I think of Ace Ventura, this is the thing I think about. This is the thing that I think most people think about. Is
I mean, it is a very super weird thing to see. So yeah, it's
it
kind of hard
is,
not
and
to.
it's Ace at his most Jim Carrey.
I too, when I think about Ace Ventura 2, think about a naked Ace
Mm.
in a confined space,
Mhm.
Ugh.
sweating his balls off.
Good
Gross.
Lord. This man was so sweaty.
Why did they make the butthole like so elastic? It's so gross. Like,
Well, hey, you're getting ahead of yourself here.
That's right.
And I'm going to interject one more thing because sweat. We recently watched Jackass 2. And
Oh,
there
I'm
was
gonna gag.
it was very, very prominent sweat in that one. And that was gross as hell. And dare I say, Ace rivals that amount of sweat.
Sorry,
It
I'm
probably like
imagining it.
doubles it because this man may as well have like jumped in a pool and then came
Oh,
out, and that's how wet
gross.
this man was. But why was he so sweaty?
Ace is stalking one of the people shown in the slideshow
Yeah.
in a mechanical rhino. The
That he
scene-
just had
of course, he
laying
just had
around
it. He brought it on the flight with him.
as one does.
Yeah, it was in the carry-on.
That or Greenwald had it made. One of the
Yeah.
two.
How that would take months to engineer.
I love.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Thinking about it right now, I love just like how ridiculous that is. Is that this man has a mechanical
He just
rhino?
had one.
He just had this on deck.
Yep.
He's just like, all right, let me sneak up.
The cartoon logic, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, which I love.
Very true. He's trapped in this thing. It's very sweaty. Fans stop working. He's going to die if he doesn't
Yeah.
get out of this thing. If he doesn't exit the exit.
Right.
And the exit of this rhino. That booty hole, baby.
Yeah.
It's
Unfortunately,
very unfortunate how
we-
it is like a pinpoint light that he was like,
what could that be?
that's the way out.
We've got a family having just a beautiful day.
No.
They're out there loving nature. Things could not be going better. And all of a sudden, here's this beautiful, majestic rhino mother
Slay, Mama
about to
Rhino.
give the most beautiful of God's creations,
Gift.
birth to a beautiful baby rhino. The
Oh.
mom's like, "Oh, come over here, honey. Come over here and see it."
No.
And then
The arms start to pop out. I think the most graphic part, and Kayla, I think you mentioned this earlier,
Ugh.
is just when his head, like half his head gets poked out and his teeth are kind of hanging over the
yeah.
the butthole, and he's gnawing.
Oh, gross.
He's got to fight his way through. How else are you going to get out?
And I know, like, it's only, like, it's just, like, latex or something. Like, but, the whole idea that it is actually a butthole is just so nasty.
That's birth. You got to fight your way out.
It's not beautiful.
Then we see a full-on naked Jim Carrey just flop onto the ground.
Do you know what baby rhinos are called?
Oh.
Jims.
God.
I don't really know if that's true.
That's it.
Not true.
That's true. And that's a fact. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. It's a crazy scene. It's so memorable. This man's so sweaty. No one else could do Ace Ventura other than Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I think I don't even know if there's even been a scene in any other film that's even come close to that level of like just outrageous.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like
I don't think it's ever been done. I don't think it can be done ever again. That was
too dangerous of a stunt. You're thinking?
I think so. Yeah.
I agree. He could have died.
That's why he got $10 million.
Oh, yeah. It certainly wasn't because his friend was the director.
Oh.
Yeah, I think so much of this character, to your point, Eddie, of only Jim Carrey could do this, is Jim Carrey.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a common thread through any of his movies in this 90s time frame. Like I think Dumb and Dumber, The Mask for sure.
Yeah.
Like, he is Stanley Ipkiss.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a more serious version of Ace, but like, it's
Right.
a similar flavor, but it's his cousin, if I had to say.
Yeah.
But there's so many iconic Jim Carrey films. I think that the reason for that is through line is him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, a lot of times it's like so many of his characters do similar things
Mm-hmm.
and have similar, I don't know, functions,
Mannerisms.
mannerisms. Yeah, speaking of mannerisms, we want to list them off real quick. Mannerisms and catchphrases. Ace is full of them.
My favorite is like a glove.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure every millennial says that when they parallel park successfully.
Eddie, what's your favorite phrase?
I mean, my favorite one, the one that I remember the most was him, well, two things. Number one, him talking out his butt. I just remember that so much of like, because I just remember seeing kids do that and seeing like my friends being like, what the hell is this guy doing?
Talking with his
And
butt
then
cheeks.
also, and mostly just because these are, I think, also slapstick, right? There's
Mhm.
like a lot of body. I love this man thrusting and saying, "Can you feel it? Can you feel it?" It's just hilarious. It's so like aggressive.
Yeah, I would say.
And he puts his whole, it's like a full thrust.
Oh, he
Mhm.
does.
He's going like 180 degrees from back to forth.
He puts his whole pussy into that. You know what I
Does.
He really
His
does.
his whole Jim Carrey.
There it is. Very good.
Right.
Got there.
But Tyler, you love so many of them. What are they?
I do. I mean, I feel like for me, alrighty then will always be it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like even in text, I throw that one out, and I don't think anyone really knows. Like they don't think of the fact that it's like, oh, Tyler's referencing a movie.
In Jim Carrey voice.
And yeah, I mean, I think I could maybe exaggerate it and do a bunch more like AAALLLLrighty,
sure.
and make it phonetically look correct, comic book style. I love that one. It's easily my favorite. Who's a her? That one is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I really like, honestly, and I don't think it's very specific to this one. It's the monster truck scene,
Yeah.
and when he finally gets in it again, just somehow the monster truck is there. Makes zero sense at all. But
We just had it lying around
when
with the rhino.
when
With
the
the
bad
rhino.
when the bad guy's running away from him in his little car, Jim Carrey all of a sudden gets this monster truck, and one of the first things he says when he sees that guy running away from him, he just goes, "Oh, nobody wants to play with me." And it's just like, I think he's mimicking like Andre the Giant or someone like that because of his
Maybe,
I
yeah.
feel like that's got to be something to
Mhm.
that because he does a voice.
Right.
He's not doing his normal voice.
Yeah.
But I just think that one is really good because just you can apply it to, integrate it into your life. Integrate the Ace isms into your life,
Mm-hmm.
which I have done. I need to do a better job at. I think I could do it more in my email signatures,
I see.
Oh.
in my job,
You
Right.
need to force it upon other people.
in my voicemails even,
True.
I'll talk to you later. Alrighty then.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Comedies used to be so character driven and used to have like just goofy guys. Like here's Ace Ventura. He's a goofy guy, but he's the lead and he can carry this movie. And a lot of it is Jim Carrey. Here's The Mask and he's so good as like that, being the lead and carrying the movie on his greatness and his comedic timing and all that stuff. I don't know. It's just like I think of the state of comedy, and granted, I'm not a huge film critic and all that, and I haven't consumed every comedy. But I think about it, I'm like, I feel like this is something that's missing in modern comedy.
Mhm.
It's just like good character driven work instead of just every comedy kind of being like, and is this a little raunchy? Sure, but like I feel like all it is now is just like raunchy stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
And like where's the good comedy that you could watch when you're like 7 or 8? And yeah, it's a little risky, and yeah, maybe some parts of it you don't fully understand, but you still like love it,
Yeah.
and it's still formative for you as a child. And then when you grow up, you're like, oh, that's what this was, versus just I don't know, super bad, which is amazing, but a lot of that as a kid,
The joke
you
is
should
sex.
you should not be
Yeah.
watching that.
Not at
You
all.
know?
Right. I agree with you. I feel like there's an analogy to be made in that they fully. Before I say the analogy, I'll just say I feel like they fully let Ace they leaned into it. Like they're
Mhm.
like, he's ridiculous. Let's have this be ridiculous.
Right.
Let's have this film be ridiculous, where he is an insane character.
Yeah. He
compared
sets
to-
the limits of the universe. Okay.
Exactly. He is this insane nut job of a guy by just the comparing him to any other character in the film standards.
Yeah.
But that's also what makes it so good.
Yeah.
And I the analogy I was thinking of, and I don't know if it works exactly, but in my mind it did. It's just like there's not many movies like this nowadays, and I feel like it's similar to like you think of like a diner, like a shitty diner.
Mhm.
You go there to eat late at night, and you're not expecting like a 5-star meal. You
Yeah.
want it to be a shitty diner, and that's what you love about it.
Give me
Mhm.
the greasy
That's
pancakes.
true. I like it.
You
yeah.
love the
Please.
shitty cup of coffee
Right.
because you don't care that it's like an amazing cup. You just like, dude, I just want it to be this thing that it's kind of bad.
Yeah.
It is kind of bad.
Yeah. But it has like a uniqueness
You heard
to
it here,
right?
people. It's kind of bad.
No,
Yeah.
hey.
No,
But,
I
like,
don't
totally
put words in his
understand, though.
mouth.
Yeah.
Like I think that's accurate for for the film in
Yeah.
that Ace is this character who is kind of like, seemingly shitty at his job.
Mm-hmm.
Like from the other characters' perspectives, you're like, this dude is absurd. He's flipping the Jeep into the parking space. He all of a sudden
loves
is
to
in a
flip a Jeep.
Rhino.
Yeah.
He's spitting spitballs at this guy on a pole in the
Hilarious.
tribe. Like
Yeah.
he's shaking the pole, and you're like, oh my god, he's just doing everything his brain says to
Yeah.
do, but he
Right.
doesn't filter it and go, maybe I shouldn't do that. He just does it.
There is no intrusive thought. There is only
Right.
thought and action.
I can only
Yeah.
imagine the other characters watching this guy. Just like, oh, he flipped the monster truck and now he's in a Rhino.
All
What,
right.
what is this guy doing?
Well, yeah, the earthquake test, love that.
Yeah.
But like even when he's meeting the head of the tribe, like
Yeah.
in that moment,
Oh, God.
he's like outdoing him
Yeah.
in a way that you're like, he didn't need to do that. But then
Mhm.
I think everyone who was writing it, and even probably Jim himself, was just like, what if he did this? What if he
Right.
just nodded on everyone?
Just
in
keep
the, in the
going.
line?
Fuck.
And it's just an extreme, again, slightly
It
adult
is
scene.
so gross.
Right.
But like, I think it's what makes it beautiful
Right.
and hilarious.
I like your point a lot when you said it. It's like, I don't know. There's, and part of it is nostalgia, sure. Like a lot of times you experience these things in your youth, and like when you grow up, you see that like, oh, this thing I loved. A lot of people actually think that it's bad, but like when you experience it and when you're like a kid, you're like, there's a special something to it to where it's
Yeah.
like, that's mine. And it's like, even with flaws, because there's so many things like we've talked about on this podcast, and part of it, I don't know, it like fires me up because that's part of why I wanted to do this, is to talk about those like unique relationships you have with like media or things, or like, a diner where you're like, is the coffee kind of bad? Sure, but it's like, this is mine. This is what I remember. This is special to me. And for all its flaws, I still love it.
Yeah.
It's like you meet things at certain points in your life and they become a part of you. Whether it's objectively bad or objectively good doesn't matter at all. It's like, it's amazing to me. Nothing else matters. Like, this is my thing. This is why it's important to me. It doesn't have to be amazing. And we say it kind of a lot, is like,
Mhm.
not every movie has to win an Oscar.
No.
Sometimes you just want to sit down and be like, I want to watch a stupid movie about a guy, even though he doesn't do it, skiing on crocodiles or alligators.
That's right.
You see it at the Hollywood Video Blockbuster, you're like, this
Hell
looks
yeah.
sick.
Mhm.
Yeah. I love Jim Carrey. Well, I've never seen this one. I'll see it. Let's grab it.
Right.
You know, and from there, history was made.
And that's the beauty. That's the beauty of what we used to be able to do.
Yeah. I was thinking about it of like from a 90s perspective and kind of like where our senses of humor have got their roots.
Yeah.
And Jim Carrey, to me, about it is kind of like the physicality of like Mr. Bean mixed with the like vocal stylings and some mannerisms of Robin Williams.
Mm,
It's like a more physical version of like Robin Williams comedy.
sure.
They're both very like talented vocal actors and they've got really good ranges, each of them. But like so many of like comedic icons that we grew up watching
Hmm.
were ridiculously crazy people. And
Yeah.
they were memorable and that stuff sticks in your brain for a good reason.
Oh, yeah.
Unique.
Yeah.
I love that kind of connecting him to Mr. Bean and Robin. 'Cause I never
Mhm.
even tried to even think about, who is Jim like,
Yeah.
Right.
or who is he a blend of?
Mhm.
But the
Mhm.
Robin is so obvious that
Yeah.
it's like, duh, how did I not see that?
Well, they were, they were peers.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They were contemporaries, so they were both kind of coming in their essence as performers around the same time.
Hmm.
So pretty cool that
Yeah.
we got such iconic people to grow up with.
Right.
So
Speaking of growing up with it, when we were doing our session, Tyler, you said that Jim Carrey was like a role model to you. So if you would, maybe break it down a little bit because, yeah, Ace Ventura 2,
Mm-hmm.
goofy, silly. But as in everything, there's always like a deeper meaning to it. There's always like a place you can go deeper.
Yeah.
To wrap things up a little bit, why Ace Ventura? Why Jim Carrey? Why is this so important to you?
I'm fairly certain that this was one of the very first Jim Carrey movies I had seen, and certainly the very first one I had owned.
Mm.
It was hugely important to me, and I saw like a really positive role model. Like this guy is goofy, but he's also very serious, right? Like he's making everyone like maybe not in the film making everyone laugh around him, but when I watched him with friends
I
and
was
family, like
laughing.
we would laugh, right?
Yeah.
I thought he was hysterical, so I was like, I want to be like this guy. Like if you can act like that and make $10 million for just doing this, like
Right.
that's what I want to do. So as a young lad, ended up trying to get into improv classes to try and maybe harness some of this.
Right.
I don't think Jim Carrey was a child actor, so maybe I needed to wait. However,
sure.
I still tried. Didn't pan
Hey.
out, by the way.
Oh, come
I
But
was
hey.
going to ask, how did that go?
Shout out John Robert Powers.
Oh God, not that.
I think slightly a scam, but we'll get to that maybe
Oh,
on
yeah.
a different episode.
Mm.
Yes, and
That's right. Yeah. I mean, I think the improv stuff anywhere, like if you're interested in it and you love it, you even think you might just want to try it, just get out of your skin.
right.
It's uncomfortable, but it's so fun.
Yes.
Oh,
It is so
sure.
fun.
When you hit a streak of like everybody's energy matching and
Right.
you just keep going, it's
Well, isn't that the beauty of like? I mean, that's hanging with the buds on Helldivers. You know, that's like hanging with your
Mhm.
friends. It's like you say something stupid, and your friend literally, in a way, yes ands you,
Yeah.
and then you go on, and now I'm saying something stupid, and I'm over here singing like a rendition of the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, but about sucking dick. You know, it's like that's
Hilarious.
that's the beauty of being with your friends. So the
So you're
improv,
telling me you don't need improv if you have friends?
maybe.
I think there's things that people learn in their life as far as like what cracks other people up that
Mhm.
like you can learn earlier.
Yeah,
Or like
definitely.
learn more literally, like, oh, that's what that is. Like for
The
example,
strategy.
yeah, like you learn how it ticks, like how the engine operates, more or less. Because I
Yeah.
learned like callbacks
Yeah.
are hysterical.
Oh yeah,
At a
Eddie
very
loves
young
doing a
age.
Boy,
callback.
do we love it.
But like when we were mentioning the was it the Texas switch
Yeah.
earlier? Like we made a little callback to that. Like
Yeah, you know,
that's
look at
that's a
that.
technique that's used. But yeah, I think for me, it being one of the very first movies, I feel like was like I you asked 10-year-old Tyler, what's your favorite film? He'd tell you this. I know he'd tell you this if we went back in time and asked him. Had it as like a crutch of a time in my life that wasn't the greatest.
Mm,
Not going to get into it, but the movie was my solace. It was a nice place to be. I
Right.
knew how I'd feel there. I knew how I would feel after when the movie ended. Thus, maybe even going back to it,
right.
maybe why I fast forwarded the raccoon part
Mm-hmm.
after a long, long time. It's like, I want to feel nothing but good. Just
Yeah,
skip
just
this.
get to the fun.
Just get to the fun where he's being silly. I
You
love
don't
that.
need the context of.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Yeah, hugely important to me, this film. And I usually, whenever anyone's like, give me your top 3 favorite movies of all time, and I throw this in my top 3, people are like, look at me
Oh.
with astonishment, like, what?
Yeah.
Interesting
They
choice.
made a sequel, and I'm like, yes, it's the best one.
That
Like,
was the
wait,
second. It's actually the first one I saw.
exact. That blows people's minds more than you think. And I know it blew your mind initially, but like,
I mean, yeah.
genuinely, everyone has the same reaction to that.
Right. Oh no, I mean, I felt it. I mean, that's what we started with. I was like, why does this man want to do the second one? If he was doing Ace, I figured he'd do the first one.
Nope.
But now that I see it, and now that we've talked about it, I can understand it. I understand it a little bit better. Could we DTR?
Yeah.
What's that he's saying?
Well, I think he's saying she's not a virgin.
They can tell that.
You haven't said a lot this episode.
No. And that's because I don't like yucking people's yum.
Oh.
So I will be 100% transparent. When I watched this, I had very little fun. I was just, I'm sorry.
Tyler, earmuffs.
I'm sorry. It's just that I think nostalgia is a huge part of like what makes things important to us. So, I mean, I don't only feel like this about this. I also feel this way about um like Studio Ghibli movies. I watched those when I was super young, so now watching them as an adult, it's a much different experience. People who might have grown up watching them and have like it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, I got
Right.
the jokes. I saw them in the first one.
Oh.
I'm sorry. They
Oh.
recycle. I know it's a catchphrase. I
Yeah,
know
I
it's
got it.
I got it.
How dare you?
But it's also like I need to go back and I need to watch the rest of Jim's work because I do remember really liking The Mask. And we did an episode on The Grinch with Chelsea. And I was like, huh, I do like this, but I don't know why my opinion has kind of fluctuated. And maybe it's just because I know what's going to happen. But I felt like, even though I hadn't seen this movie before, I had because I'd seen Ace and I'd seen him doing his spiel, his shtick. And yeah, I was just like, that was a movie that I watched.
Oh,
And I
Lord.
feel like I've seen it before.
Oh, Lord.
It was funny. I did laugh, but
He did. I was there. I
it's not
heard
on
it.
it's not on my rewatch list.
Oh, my
Kayla,
goodness.
you do know that he doesn't exit a rhino's ass in the first one, right? You do know that.
Yes,
You're
but
not going to get that.
I don't know why, but in the first Ace, like the scene that sticks out when he's like wearing a fucking tutu, running around like a crazy person in
Mhm.
the what? It's not an insane asylum, but it's like it's
Mental hospital?
mental hospital. And yeah, when he slams his face into the bench, I lose my shit. And it's probably just
Okay.
because I have nostalgia for that.
Maybe.
And that's probably what it is. But
Maybe.
I don't know where to put this on my
Oh, boy. Come on. Be honest. It's
You
not
could-
a no.
You can be honest.
It's probably a show curious.
Okay.
Just because like I do have nostalgia for Ace as a character, but not for this film. So
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Hey. It's your truth. And
I
that's
have
all
to
right.
speak truth. I have to. I'm an honest
You
girl.
know, sometimes it's hard to hear.
okay.
It's okay.
Just because I don't like I'm trying to think of a single food I dislike.
Papaya.
Blech. Sorry. Yeah, thank you. Good job. Just because I don't like papaya doesn't mean that other people can't enjoy it. So
This is true.
papaya
I mean,
papaya smells like vomit.
This
so,
is a hard thing in life,
yeah.
I think. And it's something
Just
I
hearing
definitely
that people
definitely
don't
have
like
a
what you
problem
like.
with. I definitely have a problem with. It's like, for one, not taking it personal.
Mhm.
Because people say like, what would be something for me?
Like if somebody said they hated Resident Evil 4.
Oh, you motherfucker. Yeah. Oh my God. Because it just
I
fills
could
me with
see,
like,
just the hypothetical
it's
pissed him
just like,
off.
this is objectively great. You know, and subjectively, it's amazing, right?
Mhm.
And it's hard to like hear things and be like, but did you want to? How do you not understand it? How do you not get it the way I get it?
That's
right?
fine.
And it's hard not to have that reaction.
Tyler can
Sometimes,
scream at me after.
sometimes I gotta bite my tongue because I'm just like, let people feel the way that they feel. For my part, I thoroughly had a great time. I was laughing a ton. Like I said, I was remembering bits and doing the whole thing of like, oh yeah, that's what this is. Oh yeah, I remember this scene. That's hilarious. I had a great time. I think the only part that didn't work for me specifically was the spitting scene.
Oh my
Just because
god, that
I
was
found
so gross.
I found it largely very gross. And it's funny because spitting in certain contexts, fantastic.
Hey!
But spitting most of
Easy
the time,
now.
I'm a sweet boy.
Mm,
I'm innocent.
yeah, definitely. We're learning that this episode.
I'm talking about like spitting out sunflower seeds. That's fine. That's good. But spitting most of the time to me, I think is pretty gross.
How did you feel about the spitwad scene? Funny?
That's
Not
funny.
funny.
Spitwads are funny.
Spitwads
Okay.
are
Spitwad's
funny.
funny.
You draw the line at spitwad.
Yes. Well, because it's absorbed into paper, and now it's mostly paper, less spit.
That
you
is
know?
fair.
It's just like, I don't know. Loogies are pretty gross to me.
Well, it was
Yeah,
less
I
of-
agree on
I
that.
didn't like the spitting on each other, but it was like the concept that they took it so far they were covered in
Yeah.
goo.
Had
Ew.
the money shot coming out.
So yucky.
But other than that, I mean, I had a great time. I had a blast. Kayla was there. I was laughing it up.
He was
Great,
yucking it up.
great slapstick. I again, I'm gonna say I think Ace Ventura is a great character. He sends a great message. I kind of wish we could get like, granted, there's revivals and reboots of everything, and I don't know. And obviously, if Jim did it, it would be a much older Ace, and we've seen that be good and we've seen that be bad. But I don't know. It just kind of makes me wish that some form of Ace Ventura was still active today, was still alive today, because I do think it sends a good message. Even though he's goofy, still a good message, and he's a funny character, and we need more good comedy these days, I think. I can't remember the last just like pure comedy film I watched and like loved. If I think back, I think the same thing I said. I think it's Super Bad was the last one that I like really legitimately loved, and that was a long time ago.
We're showing your age, my
That movie hit.
It did, and it still does.
Like, I think I've never experienced anything quite like that.
Right.
Being the age that movie was intended
Yeah,
for, like the
yeah.
audience it was intended for, and being amongst my peers who were the same age and
Right.
just watching it. That movie theater was the loudest
It was
laughing theater I've ever been in.
Raucous.
great. Right.
It was a circus.
Kind of similar to you when you watch this movie, huh?
Yes, 100%. Where do you land?
Oh yeah, I didn't hit it. I would say it's still something obviously that I mean, I hadn't seen it in such a long time, and I had forgotten it for the first one. So I cannot be show dependent, it's obviously not something I have to watch all the time, it's not something that I watch constantly, but I definitely did have a great time. I would say I am at this point show enamored because I would like more of it. And I definitely want to go back and watch the first one despite its flaws. But I had a great time. So I'd say show enamored.
For me, if it hasn't been obvious already, is that I'm a little slut for this movie. Like, I love it till I die. I will love this movie till the end. When I die, bury me in with my original Ace Ventura 2 VHS that I bought from Hollywood Video or wherever my parents got it from.
Or you didn't
Right.
buy it. You
Could be that. I think I would have remembered my parents being pretty upset with me
Yeah.
about something like that.
But the company
Um,
doesn't exist.
But yeah, I am Sho-Dependent, a Sho-Dependent slut, Ace Ventura.
Wow.
Fantastic. Short and sweet.
Hey.
Well, that was that.
And this is this.
First and foremost, a big thank you to the big dog himself. Tyler, thanks for taking the time with us. Thanks for helping Bud with the compressor. I have
Yeah.
high hopes that it's going to sound real good. So thank you for doing this for us. I'm going to throw again in there. All of you don't need to know why.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you to the both of you so much for having me.
Of course.
I
Tyler.
really enjoy. I've never actually had a moment to like really get into why I love this movie, and it's really awesome that this is something you guys do for fun,
Yeah.
and
It
I could
is
just
fun.
really dive deeply into one of my most favorite movies of all time.
We're like
And-
little mini therapy sessions.
It's great,
You don't know
Mhm.
it's therapy, but get you thinking.
and I got to tell you, I'm a stalwart with this, Kayla. Like you didn't. I don't feel like any part of my yum has been yucked.
Oh, good. Yay.
Rest easy knowing.
You didn't ruin it
He's
for
not
him.
mad at me. I can sleep tonight.
I am not mad, no.
Childhood ruined.
Absolutely
Kayla
not.
didn't like it.
Lord, I don't think I have that much influence on anybody, but thanks for that.
Not yet. Your
Not yet.
influencer era is coming.
I want that era to ever come. So much pressure.
Oh, man. And thank all of you for listening. If you like what you heard, hey, please follow, download, and spread the word. What does it tell your
Watitis and Wachuchus.
There you go.
that they can find the Show-Dependent podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. We're on YouTube. You should go there and subscribe.
Download. Put us on for your
comment,
pets.
download. There's literally so many ways. Yeah, it would be great
We
for
have
your
a ton
pets.
of content.
We have so many episodes. We're approaching 175.
Yep. It'll be 200 before we know it.
Oh, my goodness.
200.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're getting
Jeez.
there. And you're coming back. We should do the mask.
Yes.
I would love it.
Woohoo!
If Jim's in it, I want to be there.
There you go.
I want to be there. You need to see Sonic.
I
do.
do. I really do.
You should
Yeah.
watch it with us. It's
They're
very
super
fun.
good.
I'm somewhat skeptical of newer movies, especially like where it's like video game and themed.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just like, I don't trust this to be
But
good.
Sonic's good.
Jim's in it. You'll like it.
Jim's in it, and he's retired except for Sonic.
Yeah, only Sonic now. That's all he
But
does.
yeah, there's so many ways that you can, for no money at all, support us. You can also give us money if you'd like. There's
That'd be
always
cool.
that option.
It's hard out here, though. We understand if you don't.
Oh, man. Before we tell you the socials for us, Tyler, do you have a final message for anyone out there listening around the world?
Be good to each other. And if you have seen this and you know someone, if you've seen this movie and you know someone who hasn't, it is your duty, your responsibility. I'm putting it on you.
Right.
To watch this movie with someone who's never seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe if you've done that, tell us how it went.
Yeah.
I would love to know. I would love to.
Showdependentpod@gmail.com.
You can email us or drop a comment.
Or drop a comment on YouTube. Look at that. That's
Or on
also.
Spotify. You can also leave comments on our
Oh,
episodes.
yeah. On anything. What? Really?
Yeah.
Ooh. I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Either way, let us know. Become a missionary of Ace Ventura when nature calls. And go
Spread the
spread,
good
go
word.
spread the word. But you can also find Show-Dependent Podcast. You can become a missionary for us. You can find Show-Dependent where... Whoa. You can follow Show-Dependent on Instagram, on TikTok, and also YouTube. At Show-Dependent Pod, that is at SHO Dependent Pod. You want to follow myself, it's at Victor V. Sweet, which is also twitch.tv/Victor V. Sweet. Gorgeous, where can you be found?
I mean, making guano bowls.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, it's a sustainable thing. May as well. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
There you
And
go.
as long as it's purified, it ain't going to hurt you.
It ain't
Hell
gonna hurt
yeah.
you. All right, then. We'll see y'all in the next one.
Hit us with an alrighty then.
Alrighty then.